If I could share just one lesson with you, one simple truth that could change your life, it would be this. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You've probably heard these words before. Maybe from a parent, a teacher, or in a book. But let me ask you, have you ever really stopped to think about what they mean? It's easy to say, but much harder to live by. And yet, I've come to realize that this one rule is the foundation of everything that makes life meaningful. Because at the end of the day, life isn't about how much we have, how successful we are, or how many people admire us. It's about how we treat one another. Lesson 1. The power of a simple choice. I once met a man who had everything: wealth, status, influence. But despite his success, he was deeply unhappy. When I asked him why, he sighed and said, "I don't know who my real friends are. I've spent my whole life taking, but now that I need something real, someone to truly care, I have no one." You see, we shape the world around us with our actions. If we are selfish, we find ourselves surrounded by selfishness. If we are cruel, we invite cruelty in return. But if we lead with kindness, we create a space where kindness can grow. We can't control how others treat us, but we can choose how we treat them. And more often than not, the way we treat people comes back to us, sometimes in ways we never expect. Lesson 2. Understanding before judging. It's easy to judge. It's easy to look at someone who has wronged us and think, they don't deserve my kindness. But tell me, have you ever made a mistake? Have you ever hurt someone, even without meaning to? I remember a time when I let my anger get the best of me. A friend had disappointed me, and I responded with harsh words. I felt justified, until later, when I learned what he was going through. He wasn't ignoring me, he was struggling with something I hadn't even considered. How many times have we assumed the worst about someone without knowing their story? If we want patience, we must give patience. If we want understanding, we must offer it first. And if we want love, we must be willing to give it freely, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. Lesson 3. The ripple effect of kindness. I once witnessed something beautiful. A man in a coffee shop saw a stranger struggling to pay for his drink. Without hesitation, he stepped forward and covered the cost. It was a small gesture, nothing grand. But do you know what happened next? That stranger, touched by kindness, spent the rest of the day looking for ways to help others. A small act, but it created a ripple, one that might have reached farther than anyone could see. Every action we take sends a ripple into the world. A harsh word can ruin someone's day, but a kind word can heal wounds we never knew existed. What kind of ripples are you sending? Lesson 4. Love is a daily practice. Love isn't just a feeling. It's a choice. A decision we make every day in the way we speak, the way we listen, and the way we show up for the people in our lives. It's in the way we put down our phones and truly pay attention. It's in the way we say, "Thank you," and mean it. It's in the way we forgive, even when it's difficult. I have lived long enough to know that life is fleeting. We never know how much time we have, or how many chances we will get to show love. So why waste a single moment holding on to anger, resentment, or selfishness? At the end of your life, what do you want to be remembered for? For what you took, or for what you gave? Final words. Living by the golden rule. So, my friend, I leave you with this: the world is a mirror. What you give is what you receive. If you want love, give love. If you want peace, offer peace. If you want kindness, be kind. It won't always be easy. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when the world seems unfair, when kindness feels like weakness. But I promise you, living with love and integrity will never be a mistake. Because at the end of the day, the true measure of a life well lived is not in what we have, but in how we have loved. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want to walk this journey of wisdom and growth with me, subscribe to this channel. Let's continue seeking truth, peace, and purpose, together. Until next time, take care, and be good to one another.